Hello, good morning, my student from second grade. This is gonna be the last class, the last agenda that we are gonna see on classes. Is welcome, thought, the emotional content that is gonna talk about share and be kind, singing a song. Here we go around the planet Earth. Time to read animals around the world. We are gonna read whole the unit number 7, and the contents we are gonna have unit number 7, unit number 5, page 62 and 63, and finally the question and answer. Let's start. Good morning, second class. This is gonna be the last class of this year. Thank you so much. We are gonna have a different class because we will complete our reading practice, reading that is gonna be our animals around the world, and we are gonna begin unit number 5 only to know more. Well, thank you so much to be on my classes because I'm so proud of you because you were connected on my classes whole time. I'm proud of you and I'm proud of your parents because they will be with you and you already sent me all the homework assignment. Let's enjoy the class. The thought for this class is gonna be success. It's a state of mind. If you want success, start thinking of yourself as a success. If you think that you are a success, boy or a girl, you will have good experiences. You will have a lot of prizes and you will have the success. That is a success. And remember, because you are alive, you are a success man or a girl, a success boy or a girl, because you are alive. A lot of people want your life, or a lot of people want your abilities. Well, we are going to continue with the English class.
The Lion and the Mouse. In a huge palace lived a lion, the king of the jungle, along with lots of lionesses to take good care of him. One Sunday afternoon, when all the lionesses were fast asleep, the lion was lazing on his beanbag watching a horror movie on his laptop. Just when it was time for a scary scene in the movie, the lion felt a tickle on his chin. Scared as if the ghost from the movie had come to life, the lion fell off the beanbag and broke his laptop. The lion noticed a tiny mouse hanging to his beard, which he called his mane. He grabbed the mouse in anger and asked him, "Why are you hanging on my mane?" The mouse, frightened by the angry lion, replied, "You have a very soft beard. I just wanted to play with it for a while. Please forgive me if I scared you." "You have dirtied my mane. It takes me more than 1 hour to clean it. As your punishment, I will eat you," said the lion. The mouse was very smart. He was brainy and had really good knowledge about computers. He told the lion that he would help him repair the laptop if the lion didn't eat him up. The lion was kind-hearted and he calmed down on knowing that he had clever mice in the kingdom. He decided to let the mouse free. The mouse quickly fixed the lion's laptop and left. He was so relieved the lion didn't eat him. A few months later, one fine day, the lion was out in the jungle looking for food. He accidentally lay his foot on a shiny object. Suddenly, a cage popped out from nowhere, trapping the lion in it. It was a computerized cage with glass walls on 3 sides. It was set by a zookeeper who wanted to capture the lion and take him to his zoo in the city. The lion tried to free himself by banging his head against the cage walls, but they were too strong and didn't even crack. He roared as loud as he could, calling for help. After a few hours, the lion was tired and decided to give up. Just then, he heard some sounds coming from outside the cage. The lion thought that the zookeeper was there to take him to the city. To his surprise, the door to the cage suddenly opened. The lion rushed outside to see none other than the smart little mouse. The lion asked the mouse, "Did you open the door to this cage?" "Yes," replied the mouse. "This cage you were trapped in is computerized, and I have been trained to hack into computer systems. Ever since you have set me free, I have been helping needy animals. I have freed more than 100 animals from such computerized cages," said the mouse. A big smile appeared on the lion's face as he remembered the day when he had set the mouse free. The lion thanked the mouse for all the good work he was doing in his kingdom and invited him to stay at his palace for the rest of his life. The mouse happily agreed. After all, he had never stayed in a palace. The lion and the mouse are best of friends now. They help trapped animals and watch horror movies together every day.
We will continue with version. The page is 105. 105 reading pads. And the title of the song is Here We Run the Planet Earth. And we have three pictures. The first picture, it talks about the planet Earth, the oceans, and the mountains. But we are going to listen to the song because it's the first time that you will listen this one. Let's listen, and next class I want to you sing the song. Let's listen. Imagine that into the ocean we can find plants. In the desert you can find some kind of plants, but in some part of the desert because they are empty, but live other animals. Well, this is the sun. We are gonna practice the next class. That is gonna be the last class the next week, and after we are gonna have a little review. This song and the reading that we are gonna begin today, it talks about animals. It's related with the unit that we are finishing in our student book. Well, let's continue. After we sing the song, Earth around the sun. Here we go, the planet Earth. Sorry. We are going to continue with our reading. I want you to go to page 70. Page 76. Sorry, page 76. We are going to talk about animals around the world. And we are going to listen. We are going to read all the story. And after, we are going to try to answer all the questions. Let's listen the story. Let's read with your book. We already complete the prediction.
Animals live all over the world. Different kinds of animals are able to live in different climates and environments. There are insects, birds, mammals, fish, reptiles, and amphibians. Let's find out more about these different kinds of animals. Insects live everywhere, from tropical forests to polar regions. All insects have 3 pairs of legs and 3 body parts: the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. Most insects also have at least 1 pair of wings and a pair of antennae. They lay eggs. Birds live in all kinds of habitats, from cold mountains to hot deserts. Birds are warm-blooded animals with 2 legs, feathers, and a beak. All birds lay eggs and most can fly. Some birds, however, like penguins, cannot fly. Mammals can live in different places, from prairies and oceans to big city buildings. Most mammals give birth to live young. Then they raise their babies on milk. Many mammals have fur or hair on their bodies. Humans, cats, dolphins, and whales are mammals. Fish can be found in most bodies of water, from cold oceans to warm water springs. All fish have gills for breathing. Many fish have scales for protection. Fins help fish swim better. All fish hatch from eggs. Many reptiles live in the tropics and in deserts. Reptiles are cold-blooded animals. They need the warmth of the sun to keep their bodies warm. Their bodies are covered with dry, scaly skin. Most reptiles hatch from eggs that are laid on land. Turtles, lizards, crocodiles, and alligators move on short legs to get from one place to another. Snakes crawl on their bellies to move around. Many reptiles are also very good swimmers. Amphibians live in every continent except Antarctica. When they are born, most amphibians have gills and live in the water. Then they change into animals with lungs and move to land. Amphibians have moist skin. Frogs and salamanders are amphibians. There are many different kinds of animals living all over the world. What kinds of animals live in your area?
Well, we finished our reading. As you can see, we have different family, different kind of animals, and they are divided in different families. For example, the amphibians, the reptilians, the mammals, fish, etc. But what is the last question that says the reading? What kind of animals live in your area? I want you to participate on the chat. I will say what animals live on my area. For example, in my area, my town, you can find amphibians because you can find some frogs. You can find mammals because I have a lot of squirrels in Cotusas on my town. In I have a dog, I have a cat, they are amphibians. You can find reptiles because you can see lizards and some snakes on my town. You can find insects. I think that these are the most common family, and you can find bears, different kind of bears. What about you? For example, on the bears on my town, you can see some different kind of bird that you cannot see in another place. Some hawks, hens, etc. Some birds that they are called chachas in our country. Well, let's do it. I will give you a minute to you describe what kind of animal live in your area. I will give you a minute. Remember, you can type in the chat. Well, thank you for all the people that is participating. Now we are gonna move to page 86. 86, because we are gonna finish this reading. I showed you the last class on the video, and well, it's time to let's check what do you understand, and you can use your reading facts. It's divided on letter A and letter B. Letter A, answer the questions. Number 1, what 3 body parts do all insects have? What are the 3 body parts that all insects have? I see that most of you are typing the correct answer. The 3 body parts are the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. All the insects will have this. What birds cannot fly? Number 2. What birds cannot fly? You can use your chat to type what birds cannot fly. Well, the birds that they cannot fly are the ostriches and the penguins, the most common that we already know. Well, number 3, which group of animal has fur or hair? They are the amphibians, the reptiles, the fish, the birds, or the mammals. Which group of animals have fur or hair? The family of animals that have fur or hair are the mammals. We are part of mammals family. As you can see, we have hair, yeah? Follow the directions. Name each group of animal. The picture number 1, that is, you can look, you can see a Nemo fish, a clownfish, is a fish, yeah? The number 2 is a bear. The number 3, it's a reptile. And the number 4, it's a mammal. How each animal different? All the fish, and remember, the whale and the dolphins are not fish because they are part of mammal. They are different to fish. But all the fish have gills breathing. That is a difference because we have lungs. Ellos tienen para respirar por medio de branquias. Nosotros por medio de todos los demás animales tenemos algo que se llama pulmones para respirar, ¿ya? The birds can't fly and the mammals cannot fly, most of birds, ¿ya? In the reptiles, a difference is that they need sun to live. Los reptiles necesitan el sol para calentarse o si no mueren porque son de sangre fría. Todos los días salen a solearse o si no están hibernando algunos, como por ejemplo las serpientes, ¿verdad? Se ponen en modo hibernación porque si no mueren demasiado frío. Well, have each animal the same? You will type, you can write this in your notebook. And finally, on page 87, to summarize all the reading, you will describe every family with 3 different ideas. For example, the insects have 6 legs, is divided on thorax, abdomen, and head, and lives in all places. The number 2, what is the second family? For example, the fish, you will write there 3 characteristics of this family. Well, this is the reading. I know that you already understand, and let's continue with our class. We are gonna start with the unit number 4, the changing season. This is gonna be the last class here. I want to show you this because we are gonna talk about famous birthday. We have them in the month May, March, December, and October. And we have famous people like Walt Disney, Florence Nightingale, John Lennon, and Vincent Van Gogh. What are we gonna do? We are gonna listen the birthday of them. And the instruction says, listen and match. On that case, you will match the birthday with the person, with the correct person. Track 46. Be ready.
Unit 5, The Changing Seasons. Track 46. Listen and write the dates. Florence Nightingale was the first nurse. Her birthday is on May 12th.
May 12, Florence Nightingale. May 12. She was the first nurse. Number 2.
Vincent van Gogh was a famous painter. His birthday is on March 30th.
March 30th is Vincent van Gogh's birthday. He was a famous painter. Well, match.
Walt Disney created Disneyland. His birthday is on December 5th.
December 5th is the birthday of Walt Disney. He made a lot of cartoons. He founded a channel. He made also a park. It's called Disneyland, yeah? And finally, John Lennon.
John Lennon was a famous songwriter and singer. His birthday is on October 9th.
October 9th is the birthday of John Lennon. John Lennon's birthday. Listen again and match. Write your birthday, then share with a classmate. Well, my birthday is on January 2nd, on my case, yeah? Well, and finally, on this class, we are gonna know some words that we can find in our town. Maybe here in El Salvador, no maybe, on El Salvador we don't have snowing, but the others kind of weather, yes, we can find it. Let's listen to the song. It's track 47. It's a sun.
Track 47. Listen, complete the verses, and sing. What's the weather like today? What's the weather like today? Like today, like today. What's the weather like today? Today it's raining.
Number 1, rainy. Today it's raining.
What's the weather like today? Like today, like today. What's the weather like today? Today it's cloudy.
Cloudy. Number 2.
What's the weather like today? Like today, like today. What's the weather like today? Today it's snowing.
Number 3 is snowing.
What's the weather like today? Like today, like today. What's the weather like today? Today it's windy.
Windy.
What's the weather like today? Like today, like today. What's the weather like today? Today it's sunny.
Sunny. Well, we already listened to the song. What's the weather like today? Number 1, today it's raining. Number 2, today it's cloudy. Number 3, today is snowing. Number 4, today is windy. And number 5, today is sunny. Now we have the roll of thumb. It says, what's the weather like today? It is windy. What's he wearing? He's wearing a coat and a glove. ¿Cuál es el clima de este día? Es demasiado viento. O que anda vestido. Con que se ha vestido. Él anda puesto un abrigo y unos guantes. Number 1, look at the girl. She's wearing boots and a hat or a raincoat. A raincoat, circle raincoat. Number 2, he's wearing a jacket and shorts or jeans. Jeans. Well, number 3, you will type on the chat. She's wearing a coat, gloves, and a skirt or boots. What is the correct answer? Type on the chat. Type on the chat. Number 4, she's wearing a scarf and a hat and a coat or a sweater. This is a coat, let me tell you. Coat. Sweater is another way. She's wearing a swimsuit and sandal or sunglasses. Sunglasses. Well, people, this is the class, the last class that we are going to have for this year. Thank you so much. Thank you, parents, to be with your daughter or son and with your children. Thank you, children, to be on my classes. I know that. I'm so proud of you because much of you were connected on all my classes and participate all classes. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of second class. And I'm proud of your parents too. Well, see you soon and bye-bye.